So I remember back in high school, and the coach, we actually had a new coach that year for the jumping events, and coach pulled me over, and he wanted me to learn how to triple jump. And so triple jump, if you've never seen this, you run down a little track. You get to a board that sort of marks the end of the track, and you can't step over the board, otherwise you're disqualified. So you step on that board and you jump. And you actually do a hop, a skip, and a jump. And the final jump, you land in a sand pit. And so from where you start that first hop till where you land in the sand pit, that's where they measure the length that you jump from. And so it was a Thursday. And coach said, hey, Toby, come on over here, and you got to learn triple jump. And so I was like, all right, coach, because I was coachable. And so he brought me over, and he taught me the triple jump. And then on Friday, we went to our track meet. And we sat on the bus for like an hour and a half to get to the track meet. We get to the track meet, and of course, coach has entered me in triple jump, even though he taught me how to do it yesterday. And, well, okay. And so I did a bunch of events in... And so early in the meet, the triple jump starts, and I get to go out there and I do my first jump, and then I had to go away and do I think I had to do the 100-meter dash, or maybe it was the 110 hurdles. I'm not sure which. And then I had another race, and so then I finally get back to triple jump, and coach was there, and he said, you don't need to jump anymore. I was like, no, come on, coach. I mean, I know you only taught me this yesterday, but I could do it. And he says, no, you don't even jump anymore. And I said, no, please, let me jump again. I know I can do it. And he says, no, you don't understand. You don't need to jump anymore. You already won. I was like, well, no, that was like the first time I ever jumped in a competition. I couldn't have won the event. And I was gone long enough that nobody else, the people that have been doing this for a long time, none of them had jumped as far as I did. And that was my first ever triple jump in competition. And that was a good feeling, right? That was a good feeling. I remember senior year. That was probably sophomore year. I remember maybe it's junior year. I don't remember which year I started triple jump, but I remember senior year going into the state championship event, and I remember that that our team was seeded number one to win the state championship, and I remember that I was seeded number one in 5 events, and that's kind of tough because you can only compete in 4 events in the meet. And so the coach had to choose which meets I was going to be in. And I just remember I was the man, right? I was the man, and I just went and did what coach told me to do. And if coach wanted me to win an event, I would win that event. Yeah, fast forward about 40 years. Well, all right. Yeah, fast forward 30 years. Pretty sure I can't triple jump. In fact, yesterday I was playing Frisbee with my daughter, and so, she's 9. But I got more Frisbee skill than she does because I've been playing it for a lot longer than she has. Anyway, there's that Frisbee catch where the person throws the Frisbee and you run after it and you just reach out and you grab it as you're running after it. And so we I don't know if we tried it on purpose, but she threw it, and it was perfect for that Frisbee catch. And so I was running after the Frisbee, and I was reaching out to catch it. And I want to say I was attempting to do a diving catch, but really, I was just so friggin' clumsy, I fell. But as I was falling, I realized I was falling, and I knew I had not yet caught the Frisbee, and that was okay. And I did the whole tuck the shoulder in and roll kind of a fall because I learned how to fall when I was young. Man, does that hurt. I am so friggin' sore from that. And it's like a pledge of honor. Now, if I was in shape, I should have been able to run and catch the Frisbee. If I was in shape, the fall wouldn't have hurt. I mean, I was worried, like, did I puncture a lung? Like, what the hell's going on? But that's, as we get older and we don't maintain our health, these things happen to us. And so I went from star athlete to fat and bald without paying attention. And it was because I wasn't paying attention. It was because I wasn't doing anything about it. I mean, honestly, the only thing missing was the red BMW convertible. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should read Tim Ferriss's book, The 4-Hour Workweek. But so I was that guy. I was the ultra fit guy. I was the guy that could win anything you put in front of him. And then life happened, and I didn't pay attention. I ate too much. I drank too much. I ate some more. I drank some more. And the year my youngest daughter was born, it was the youngest daughter, which almost killed me yesterday playing Frisbee. The year my oldest daughter was born, I gained 30 pounds. That was after being about 20 pounds higher than I wanted to be to start with. But the year my oldest daughter was born, I gained 30 pounds. I like to blame my mother-in-law. She lived with us for that year, helping us take care of the baby. And she was a good cook. But it's really not her fault I gained 30 pounds. It's my fault because I was settling into life. I was settling for life, and I was feeling comfortable. I was doing those things. And when you start to get fat, your life changes. And so I was 20 pounds heavier than college. And then I gained 30 pounds. So now I'm 50 pounds heavier than college. And it wasn't muscle. It wasn't like I was working out, building muscle. It was fat. Have you ever seen 50 pounds of fat? I mean, other than what I carry around with me, I haven't seen it. And although one of the times I was trying to lose weight, I remember I got this bootleg copy of a Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins was talking about weight loss, and he had a weight loss program, and I don't want to pay the $300 for it, but I found it on YouTube, and so I was listening to it every morning when I'd go for my morning walk. And one of the things he said to do, and this was amazing, he said to go to the butcher shop and bring a big like garbage bag or something, and have them cut off however much weight you decided you wanted to lose. Have them cut off that much fat from a pig, from a piece of beef, whatever they had to combine together to get that much fat. Put it in the bag and then carry it around for a couple weeks. And maybe if I had done that, it would have motivated me. But I listened to him saying it, and I visualized it in my mind. I was like, I'm not doing that shit because that's just disgusting. I don't want to carry that around with me. But I was carrying it around with me. I was carrying it around right here. Every day I was carrying it around here. Right? It's on my face. It's around my belly. It's all over me. It's on my legs. It's on my calves. It's on my fingers. And anyway, so I knew that I wanted to get back to a healthy weight. But I kept doing it. I kept living life. I kept acting like nothing could kill me. I kept doing the things. And I didn't just get 50 pounds more than when I was in college. I got 85 pounds more than when I was in college. I was no longer a star athlete. You know, it's funny because I work at the same university where I went to school. And I remember there's stairs that go, it's sort of next to the library, and there's a parking lot, and then right at the top of those stairs is the building where I work. And when I was in school and I had to go up those stairs, I never went up one stair at a time, but they were too close together. I would always go up at least 2 steps at a time. And in fact, I don't think I ever walked up the stairs. When I went up those stairs, I would run up the stairs. And I remember noticing a couple weeks before I went to the hospital with the heart attack that I wasn't running up the stairs anymore. In fact, partway up, I had to stop and rest. And so I knew then that something was wrong, and I knew that I had to lose the weight. And you know, surviving a heart attack, going to the hospital, getting 2 stents, getting that 2 stents, and the wake up call that I got, that put me on the right path. And I turned on, And I started following the advice in the diet books. I started doing the things that I knew I had to do to get my life back in order, to get myself back in order. And I lost weight. I lost a lot of weight. I mean, I lost 30 pounds in 27 days. Then I plateaued. And I excused the plateau. I mean, because we all make excuses, right? I excused the plateau because I got comfortable 30 pounds lighter. I mean, 30 pounds is a lot of weight to lose in a month. I get comfortable there. I got the feeling that I'd figured something out and it was just going to go on forever. And I stopped with a key step. When I lost those 30 pounds in those 27 days, every day I was tracking everything. I didn't eat anything that hadn't been on a scale before I ate it. I was typing it all into my little, I had an app on the phone, I'm typing it all in. I couldn't exercise. The doctors was like, no, you can't, don't lift anything. I mean, don't walk more than it takes to walk around the house. And so I had to do it all with diet, and I did. And which is one of the reasons I know I can. But I stopped tracking. I got comfortable with the pattern. I thought I had figured it out, and I stopped losing weight. And I went for another 2 months, fluctuating 3 or 4 pounds up and down, which is good when you're at what was it, 230. When you're at 230 and you're only oscillating about 3 pounds up and down, you're doing pretty good. But it was a plateau. It was flat. And so I knew that had to change, and it was okay because it did change. I gained all that weight back because I gave up. And whatever, COVID, whatever the excuse was, I gave up. I stopped losing the weight. I started going back to bad habits. And as I think about it, as I'm back on the plan again, I'm following the good diet again, I'm losing weight again. As I think about it, it was that reversion to bad habits. I couldn't go to the bar for lunch anymore because the bar was closed. But hey, my office was 3 feet from the liquor cabinet, so that didn't really matter. And 4 feet the other direction, that was the fridge. So I fell back to those bad habits of eating foods that I shouldn't be eating, of having a drink, having another drink. After the third drink, who's counting anymore, right? And so I fell back into those bad habits. And I gained the 30 pounds back in the 260s. And that was going to kill me. And so I knew I had to do something. And I started thinking about what did I do the last time? Because the last time was the best time. And what I did the last time was I changed my habits. I changed my eating habits. I changed the habit about how I talked about what I was eating. I changed the fact that I kept track every day of what I was eating, when I was eating it. And I was following a plan. I was following a plan that a cardiac surgeon had worked out, that he knew it worked to save people like me. And so I'm back on that plan now. I'm back down another 20 pounds, and it is working. And so I really started this podcast, this vlog, whatever it is that I'm doing here. I started that so that I could, one, have some accountability for myself, and two, maybe I can help you if you're in the position where I was. Maybe if you follow my example, if we talk to each other, if we learn together how to do this, if we become each other's accountability, if we become each other's partners in this, we can both or all of us save our lives. And so I realized that when I was in super shape, when I was in college and high school, I didn't like getting up in the morning to go work out. I got up in the morning to go work out because I had workout partners. I got up in the morning to go work out because John was expecting me to show up at his door at 5 in the morning so we could go for a run. I get up in the morning to go work out because people expected it of me because I put myself in the position where people would expect it. So this does that for me. And so starting this week, I'm going to start talking about every day. I'm going to be talking about, am I up? Am I down? What's the progress? What happened yesterday? I'm going to be talking about the things I've discovered, the things I'm trying that are new. And I'm going to share all of this with all of you that are listening. And I know that if you're listening and you're not my mother, that you're in the same situation I was. And that you need to lose weight or you're going to die. And you don't want to die because you want to be alive for your kids, for your grandchildren. You want to be alive to enjoy life after your kids go to college. I mean, wouldn't that be cool to have the kids out of the house again? Wouldn't it be cool to have your wife interested in you after the kids are out of the house because you're not a fat, bald slob? Oh, wait, no, I was talking about me. Never mind. I'm not talking about you. But I know that those kind of things motivate me. Those are the things that I have to figure out in order to be the person I want to be. And so if you're still listening, if you're on this journey with me, let's do it together. I don't know what you're picturing, but I'm picturing the Slim Toby. I'm picturing, I don't know, maybe a $3,000 suit on the Slim Toby because, the Slim Toby could wear that suit. And I'm picturing myself doing the things I want to do. I'm picturing myself being healthy. I'm thinking about maybe, what's my birthday going to be like in 50 years? The anniversary, the 50-year anniversary of my 50th birthday. What's that birthday going to be like? How healthy am I going to be? Am I going to go on a walk to the top of the mountain that day? Or am I going to be in bed with an IV? Those are the things I'm thinking about, and I want to be going on a walk to the top of the mountain that day, not in bed with an IV. So I hope that if you're still listening, that you're following me on this journey. I hope that if you're still listening, that I'm providing some value to you, and that there's some chance that together we're going to get those goals. And so again, we're on Facebook at Bad Diet TV on Facebook. We're on YouTube. You can subscribe. You click the little bell thing so that you get notifications when there's a new video posted. You can go to baddiet.tv to read the blog and see the things we're posting and the things we're talking about. And I'm thinking about setting up an Instagram account. In fact, I already started the Instagram account. I just don't know how Instagram works. And besides, the old guys are on Instagram. The old people like us, we're on Facebook. It's the young kids that are on Instagram. And I don't know if the young kids care about this, but they should. In fact, if you're not yet fat and bald, I can't do much about the bald, but you should worry about the fat. So if you're on Instagram and you're seeing this, you should worry about the fat. And the bald, well, there's stuff. I mean, there's the Hair Club for Men. You could check that out. Yeah, I got a funny story about the Hair Club for Men and Sean, but we're not going to tell that here. So anyway, feel free to reach out. If you go to baddiet.tv, you can fill out the form. You can sign up. We're going to be starting a challenge soon, and I'm going to challenge the people that are coming along with me on this journey. I'm going to challenge you to figure out what your one thing is. We're going to do a 7-day challenge, and it's all going to be about figuring out what is the one thing that we have to change in order to achieve the goal that we want. I know that achieving my target weight, achieving my target health, that's all about having good habits and having the habits that are going to bring me to that. I know that. And so in order to adjust my habits, we're gonna talk in future episodes. We're gonna talk about habit forming. We're gonna talk about skills to form habits. I'm gonna share with you all of the things I've learned from studying gurus in these areas. So subscribe below if you're watching on YouTube. Follow us and search for us at baddiet.tv at Bad Diet TV on Facebook. If you're on just the internet, go to baddiet.tv.com. Check us out. Sorry, it's not baddiet.tv.com. I'm going to make that mistake over and over and over again. Go to baddiet.tv. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks.